Hey, I'm Karen here from the north end of Virginia Beach with Fit to be Trained, and I've put together another 20-minute full body Pilates based workout. No equipment needed, all levels are welcome. I hope you have a great workout. So I'd like you to start seated on the mat, back's nice and straight, feet are hip width apart. Okay, so you're gonna roll those shoulders back, bring the hands behind the knees. We'll inhale through our nose. Exhale through pursed lips. Feel those abs engage. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And then we'll exhale, roll down as long as your arms are. Pull that belly button in. Inhale, come back up to top. And exhale, roll all the way down. Bring your hands down by your sides. Let your head float from side to side. So you're gonna inhale to prepare, exhale, curl up, okay? So here you are, right knee, left knee, this is tabletop, and then you can straighten out to straight legs. So reminder, you need to really be relaxed up here. So that might mean that you have to curl up a little higher in order for your neck to not be involved. If it is, drop it down. You can do these exercises without. So you're gonna inhale, drop your legs down, exhale, come right back up. Inhale and exhale. Doesn't even have to be a big move. Engage those glutes. This is 3. Inhale and exhale for 4. Inhale, exhale for 5. So you think of that bottom rib and the ASIS. So push that low back into the mat as your legs come up because it'll give you more stability. This is 7. This is 8. Inhale, exhale, 9. Inhale, exhale, 10. Pull your knees into your chest tight, really tight. Pull, pull, pull. Retract those shoulders back if you would. That way you can really squeeze even harder. You're creating compression. I'm borrowing this one from yoga, so you really just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze hard. Okay, so then let's come back into position. So hands behind the head, inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl up. Let's bring the legs straight up again. And what you're gonna do is turn out. You're gonna turn your heels together, toes are turned out. Diamond your legs down. That's like this. So a lot of Pilates is a language. It's not rocket science, it's just a language. Like trying to understand all the stuff I'm saying. So this is a diamond is why we call it that. So you're gonna point your toes, diamond your legs down. Your job is to try to keep those heels glued together, right? That's a little bit harder for some of us, and I'm one, because my heels kind of want to slide around. So when you're coming up, I really want you to engage your glutes, everything, like you're a ballet dancer and your legs are super strong. You wouldn't see them doing anything but tightening every muscle. Let's go one more time, okay? You're gonna press up, good. So now come back to parallel, if you would, and scissor those legs. So you'll go 1, 2, I'm counting slow, you're scissoring fast. 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure your neck's not involved. If it is, just put it down. This is 8, 9, and 10. Bring those knees apart and pull them in towards your shoulders. Rotate your ankles by drawing a circle with your big toe. So circle in one direction, and then if you haven't changed, go ahead and change directions. So let's roll up to seat. You're gonna be going into a more tabletop, and you only get to go to mid-back. But first, roll those shoulders back. Let's roll like you're rolling in your yard like a little kid. You're just gonna come back. 1, keep those knees together. 2, bring your feet to the ground while you can. And 3, okay? So now you can't anymore. So now you're back in a Pilates class. Your feet are gonna be in tabletop. Roll those shoulders back, push those shoulder blades down. Engage your glutes, knees are together. Now you get to go to your mid-back, and then you have to balance. So it took me years to be able to do this. I never liked this exercise. And quite frankly, you need to tuck your forehead too. I wasn't really doing that, and I want you to. I was too busy talking, imagine that. Drop your forehead towards your knees so you're really like a ball. And let's go one more time. Good. Excellent. Perfect. All right, so pull back, roll back, and pull your knees into your chest once again. Now let's go to single leg stretch. So you're gonna take your left hand and place it right underneath your right knee, and your right hand is right above your right ankle. All right, so you're gonna press that low back into the mat. Inhale and exhale, switch. So here's what I want you to think, because for a lot of you, this isn't gonna be that hard. You're like, oh, big deal. What I want you to do is push your shoulder blades down, push your low back into the mat, and make this part a little smaller. That'll go more into your abs. So you're just kind of reaching. And then try it where you're pulling your knee into your chest, where you really are. So think nice and long and strong. We'll go 10, 9, 8. Keep pushing that low back into the mat if need be. 3, 2, and the last one. Yay, put your head down. And usually I get real, like, I'm not one that can keep my head up as long as others. So you might see me put my head down and you don't need to. Okay, so that was single leg stretch. Let's do crisscross. So we'll get some rotation in. And what that is hands behind the head. You'll bring your legs up into tabletop, and you're gonna alternate. Think more shoulder towards the ear if you would, and less about elbow. All right, so you're just reaching up and over. So cradle that head. Really do yourself that favor so your neck isn't bothered later this evening. And you'll wanna do one of these again. So exhale, inhale, exhale. Blow out that candle. You'll feel your abs engaging. They have to. All right, so we'll go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Good job, relax. What you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your right foot to your left knee. Okay, my right hand is right by my shoulder, and I'm going to press up and then come down. So actually, I want to change that. I want you to bring your hand a little bit forward. So when you come up, you're in alignment. I'd rather that. Now, modification for this would be just right here. Don't feel like you have to come up. All right, so let's keep going. You've probably done 2, and we'll come down, pull that tummy in. 3, hold it here. Let's just really, really stretch here. So think of reaching long from your pinky all the way down to your hip. All right, and then on your next inhale, you'll come back out. Don't leave this posture yet, and then just go to the other way. It's very uncomfortable, but you're doing it correctly. And your job is to try and think you're in between 2 panes of glass. So you're really trying to stay shoulders stacked, okay? So let's switch to the other side. So you're gonna go left foot to the right knee. Reminder, hands just a hair in front of that shoulder. That way when you do go up and stretch, you're in alignment. So we'll go for 1. And remember, modification, you can keep your hips down. Go for 2 and 3. Oops. Let's hold it on this 4th one. So we got 1 extra. So you're gonna reach, reach, reach. Think long and strong, all the way from your pinky, all the way down that hip. Nice deep breath. And we'll come on out. Side work. Okay, so lying on your side, bringing your head all the way down to the mat in Pilates. So you're not up here like in other forms of exercise. So your head's down, that way you're in alignment. knees are up at a 40 or a 90-degree angle. So perfect right angle here. Let's separate those knees and you're just gonna lift up and down. So not traditional clamshell. Traditional clamshell is down here, you're gonna separate. So it's like a lying down hydrant. 3, pull your tummy in. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm getting into what's called glute med. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so now extend the leg long, turn the toe in, okay? Push up and down. Bring that heel up for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it up here. 10. Make sure it's pushed back. I forgot to cue that. So you always want to make sure this hip flexor is open and then relax it down. So speaking of which, let's do 4 in each direction of circles, but make sure that leg's pushing back. Open up this hip flexor for 2, 3, and 4. Good, let's change position. Push back, so you should never see your foot unless it's coming forward. 2, 3, and 4. Good. Pull that knee in, extend the bottom leg long, flex the foot, okay? So you're gonna just do stability holds today. So you're just gonna pull that bottom leg up, hold it for 10, 9, 8, push it up higher than you think you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, relax it down. 4 circles in each direction. So you're gonna circle up and around. 2, 3, and 4. Good. Change direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. And then relax down. So let's go to the other side quickly. So reminder, head's all the way down. That way you're in alignment. Non-traditional clamshell, so you're up at a 90 degree, but you're hip width apart, okay? So you're gonna go up for 1, 2, 3. So just mobilizing and strengthening this glute med. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last one is 10. Super long, right? Long leg, but turn the toe in like you're pigeon-toed. Heel comes up. 1. Push your leg back a little bit though, 2. You can always use a stretch in here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now, foot's parallel, but you're gonna circle. So push back. 1, push back for 2, 3, and 4. Good. Change direction. Push back as far as you can for 1, 2. So hopefully you're feeling it like in the side here. 3 and 4. Good. So you'll pull the knee forward. It'll give you a chance to stretch. Bottom leg is coming out. Flex the foot. Stability hold. So you're going to pull up, hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now you're going to hold it up, circle. So you'll go 1, 2. So you're constantly working that inner thigh, but you're mobilizing the hip a little bit. And 4. Good. Change direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And obviously, if we had more time, I'd fail those legs even more. But that's good. You did your side work. So now let's come to our stomachs, and we're going to strengthen your backs. But I want you to start with your arms like they're a W. So you have a slight bend in the elbow, right? Once you start the exercise, I want you to reach long, like it's like you're on a lat pull, like you're pulling down a bar and you're pulling those elbows in towards your torso. So let's start there, you know, where we're just in our W arms. We'll inhale, lift up. And you always want to think of lifting from the mid back. And if it's all women in here, so where your sports bra is, and men, if there's men in here, you can imagine. So mid back, pull back, and then reach and pull back. And now reach all the way up like you're on that lap machine. Pull back, reach. Let's go 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last one is inhale and exhale. Good. So let's do Pilates. It's called single leg kick. Okay, so what you're gonna do is bring your chin all the way down to where your hands are, and you're gonna bring your heel in towards your glute, point your toe, extend your leg, and then drop it down. So I repeat, you bring your heel in, then you'll point your toe, extend your leg, and then drop down. So even though I'm pulling my leg up, the flesh is still on the mat. So you go heel, toe, extend, and release. Heel, toe, extend, and release. Heel, toe, extend, and release. Keep going. Heel, toe, extend, and release. Let's go one more time on each leg. Heel, toe. So you're getting ankle mobility, hip mobility, strengthening in the glutes. Heels, toe, extend, and release, okay? So now you're gonna bring your heels together, toes apart, just like you did, you know, when you were lying down, but now you're on your back. So now you're gonna bring your heels together, push up towards the ceiling. Go for 1, press up for 2, press up for 3, 4, 5, 6, press up for 7, press up for 8, 9, stability, hold, so hold it here. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then release the legs long. So let's bring your hands right underneath your shoulders, and you're gonna inhale and just come up and just stretch one more time before we come off the floor. You'll inhale to prepare, exhale, push with your strong arms away, come into table. So you deal with tabletop when we're on our backs, table here, so alignment, right? Inhale to prepare, exhale, cat, angry cat, pull the belly button in, and then inhale, just go back to neutral. Unlike yoga, you're just gonna go back to neutral and then go right back into angry cow. And then you'll inhale, it'll feel good after that extension, and exhale. Good. Now let's bring one foot back and then bring the other foot back. And here we are in a plank. So I really want you to think of pushing your shoulder blades down into your back pockets. Your heels are reaching behind you. So nice and long and strong. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now bring your knees down. We'll bring an elbow down and then another elbow down. But your hands are not going to clasp like so many of us love to do. You're going to bring them forward. And you're going to push one foot back and then the other foot back, and we'll do another plank. So we'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7. Remember to push those heels back. 5, 4, shoulders down. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring your knees to the mat. Now pick your poison. You can come up on your hands, but if your if your wrists bother you, then come down to your elbows. But this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to just lift a leg, then the other leg. So whatever feels better for you for stability, okay? So we'll set up in your chosen plank. Push those shoulder blades down. Let's lift the right leg up for 10, 9, point the toe, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Put that down. Switch to the other side. Point the toe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, come on down. Knees to the mat, hips to the heels. So think reaching strong through, all the way through to your fingertips. Nice deep breathing. So you really want to inhale, feel that rib cage fill up. Exhale, push all that air out. Okay, so one more time if you would. We're gonna do one more plank. Push those shoulder blades back. Heel's gonna come up. This time you're flexing your foot for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and switch. Well, now you don't have to switch. Bring your knees down and then come all the way back down to child's pose. Now for this one, if you separate your knees, your chest can come through. Really reach like your arms are like a Y, you know, you're moving further out from the shoulder. And then move your hips from side to side. So you're just gonna take your right hip, push it over your right heel. Same thing on the other side, left hip over the left heel. Good. Walk your hands off to the side so you get another side stretch like we did in Mermaid. And then you'll bring your hands back to center and go right over to the other side. Just hold it here. Breathe, breathe deep. Because every time you inhale, that rib cage expands and you stretch all that much more. Good. And then come back out. And then let's come to seat. We made it without, I love it. I hope you feel like you got a well-rounded workout. Do me a favor though before you go, let's just take 3 deep breaths. And because we probably won't take deep breaths the rest of the night, so let's do it now. We'll inhale all the way up. Exhale down, sigh. It's much more relaxing. Inhale all the way up. And exhale down. And then one more time. Inhale all the way up. And exhale down. Good. Thanks so much for coming, you guys. I appreciate it. There's quite a few in here. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.